Big Podcast.
One of the things that I love about live radio is that it's live. You have to use your wits, you have to listen, you respond, and it's all done instantly. If somebody likes what you're doing, great. You'll see the phones light up. If they don't like what you're doing, well, they might light the phones up, but they're not going to want to get involved in the conversation necessarily. Anyway, we're going to get into that. It's Big Podcast Playbook. Grow your podcast, build your audience. And because I don't have live radio, what I do have is a microphone. I turn it on and we're going live as much as I can. This, by the way, is a different setup than I normally use. This is an SM57 by Shure. It's going into a Focusrite Vocaster 1. So this whole setup under a couple $100. You can sound this good or this bad, depending on what you're thinking about. All right, let's talk about it. I am booking a guest for a show that I work on. She pitched me. She says, I would love to join the name of the show for a conversation. And then she talks about it. She's a CPA financial advisor. Okay, cool. It sounds like she knows the audience. And I say, good, let's do it. This is the booking link. You know these booking links, a one-click booking. You pick a date, you pick a time, and then we do our thing. So we go back and forth. She says, thank you so much. I'm very excited. This is what I want to talk about. This next part, it's important. This happens all the time with guests. She has done the research, or you would think that she is, because I told her what this is for. This is for a live radio interview. Meaning, you are speaking it. It is going out the moment you speak it, just like a conversation would. I say, great, book it. And then she asks me this. This is verbatim to what she says. Before I get everything scheduled, I just want to make sure one compliance requirement works on your end. Because I'm affiliated with Financial, I would need to submit the final recording to Financial's compliance department for review and approval before it can be used, published, or distributed. If so, I'd be thrilled to get a date on the calendar, send over my talking points. Thanks again for the opportunity. Really looking forward to it. This talking points thing, by the way, that's not uncommon in radio, media, podcasting. They've got a topic they want to talk about, but she's already pitched me. I don't necessarily need talking points. I'm in the middle on that. Some people say, ask me this question. This is the answer. It's not really talking points. It's a script. The general talking points, like here's the things that I can talk about. I don't necessarily mind that. But let's get back to the main reason I'm doing this episode. I would need to submit the final recording to the Financial Compliance Department for review and approval before it can be used, published, or distributed. Do not agree to this. One, this person pitched you. You are not going to them. So they pitched you. They knew what it was. You might think, well, this is somebody who's really important. This is somebody that's going to give me credibility. This is somebody who's going to bring people over to my show. Yes, maybe, but what do you think is going to happen when you give somebody that recording? So you do the prep for their talking points or not. That's going to take a minute, the prep. You do the interview. That's going to take a minute. Then you've got to send something. They've got to listen to it. That's going to delay things. And what's going to happen, even in the best case, you're going to have that compliance department who you don't know. They're going to hear what you've done. And they're going to say, change this, do that. Don't like how she sounded here. It's a whole list of stuff that maybe you would have cut it out, maybe you won't, or maybe, I hope you wouldn't do this. You would go ahead and edit everything, give them the final version that you think you're going to release because you're not going to release it. That's even more work for you if you're going to edit it ahead of time because they're going to make you edit it again. And that's why I bring this up. This happens so often. I don't think anybody's trying to strong arm you in this situation, but they're not aware of the work that you're doing. And if you don't think about it, you're like, oh, that's no problem. I'll let you check it out. No, don't do it because this is too much work for you. This woman wants to talk about finances. There are a million people who will do that. They trust themselves to come on your show. They trust themselves to say whatever that is in compliance or whatever is going to make them look good or whatever is going to be a quote unquote good interview or acceptable or something that they feel comfortable that you're going to release. They don't have to review it. And I actually have people, not with this show, because this is a different one, but for this podcast, if you were to come on this podcast as a guest, you're going to agree to three things. One, you're going to show up with a quality mic and from a quiet place because this is a professional show. I want you to sound good. Two, I do not send things to you ahead of time for approval, for editing, commentary. You're not the producer. You were a guest. You do the guest stuff. Let me do the production. Let me do the editing. I don't need you backseat driving me. Think about that. Any kind of job that you work, having somebody over your shoulder, no, it's no fun, man. This is your thing. If they don't trust you, they don't need to be on it. And that third thing is I say that all interviews, not some, all interviews are edited. And again, I do not send you edits for approval. Some people are worried about that. Oh, you're going to make me look bad. No, you make yourself look bad. Do not let a guest produce your show in whatever form that is. And I've talked about it here before. Don't let a publicist come on the line, sit in the background, or be in the studio with you. Oh, can you ask about this? Oh, don't talk about that. No. That's not acceptable. You are in charge of production. So don't let somebody else produce your show or host it for you. If they want to do their own podcast, let them. But don't give them access to yours. Your audience is listening to you because they like what you do. Don't change that. More thoughts. I got them. And you can make sure you don't miss any of them if you go to bigpodcast.com/subscribe. When you go there, you will see a subscription page. Some people call it follow. I've got 3 buttons, one for iPhone, one for Android, one is an old-fashioned RSS feed. However you like to get your podcast, you will find the option there, and it can be done in one click. bigpodcast.com/subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you on the next episode of Big Podcast Playbook.